Welcome to Diving Deep with Deepak and Darrah, where we make the deep relatable and translatable into your life. So for anyone who has either hang-ups from the way that they were socialized around sex or even sexual trauma, what is your feedback or advice for them?
It's individual. Trauma is as the word itself implies, trauma lives in the body, in cells, as memories, and it can influence every aspect of personal and social behavior. So I would say that if somebody has this kind of trauma and guilt and shame and anxiety about it, they would need some kind of therapy. Now, I don't personally believe in all the therapies that people have, because all they do is keep going to the therapist, examining it for 40 years. They're still blaming their mother for something, or their girlfriend, or their politician, or if nobody, Donald Trump, or, somebody. There's somebody to blame, the communists, the government. So I recently am embracing something called awareness-based cognitive therapy. And we can talk about it at a certain time. But it is, how do you free yourself from any experience? Once you free yourself and you realize that awareness, who you are, is inherently free, then you are at liberty to choose your experiences, enjoy them, and also not be bound by them. It's nothing. You cannot have an experience in its fullness if you're bound by it. I don't know if that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Okay, so that's the key. To have the fullness of experience and not be imprisoned by it. That's what, in Eastern wisdom traditions is called karma or bondage. Mm-hmm. But it's a process. And I think most people actually who are asexual or don't have sexual vitality or, don't feel sexually attractive or are sending out the message of sexual attraction, they are either repressed, or they have guilt, or they have shame, or they have these imposed ideas which are socially programmed in our psyche. It's going to be a long time before people find liberation in sexual experience and actually recognize it as a spiritual experience.
Thanks so much for tuning in. If you want to hear more, enjoy a free masterclass with Deepak and myself on living a more meaningful life, along with a guided meditation at darrah.co/Deepak. You can also subscribe to our channels, comment below, let us know what you loved, what you'd love to hear more of, or follow us on Instagram and Twitter, where we'll share daily knowledge droppings at Deepak Chopra and at Darrah B. See you next time.